Hello, Monsters Band, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires and Part 3 of my Arbaal campaign, where yes, we are using the new patch, which is out tomorrow. How exciting. So we are fighting the sisters. Oh, ow, ow, ow. God damn, I got so many flying units, this is going to be horrible, because I've got literally no way of fighting flying units. I don't have any missile units. I'm just going to have to do this the old-fashioned way, killing all the ground units and then hope that everyone else breaks. Eat some, boys. Nom 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 nom. Wood elf, the other white meats. Okay, they're getting chewed. Meanwhile, blocks of Chaos Warriors advancing. Ow. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. I'm just going to have to take the hits. Luckily, the Skull Crushers are getting work done. And Arbaal is having a lovely time in the trees over there. We're just going to have to do our best to kill off all that infantry as quickly as possible. Although, knowing how hard it is to break Wood Elves, I suspect they'll probably run out of ammunition before then. Wait, did you just shoot backwards? Am I going insane, or did they just shoot? I'm sure I just saw someone shoot backwards. You can't shoot backwards, you're going to shoot forwards. I swear to God, the AI's ability to fire their units always annoys the hell out of me because they're so much more responsive than the players. Luckily, I don't have that problem because I don't have any missile units, so I don't have to worry about it. Not my problem this time. Missile units, you know who likes missile units? Nerds. None of that bullshit. Don't need to worry about it. Alright, we're still hunting down infantry, because some of this infantry hasn't actually... But until everyone shatters, it won't force the... Ow! No, Jerry, you are one day from retirement. Until they shatter, flying units will not be forced to land. It's like, these guys still count, because they're not shattered, they're just broken. Oh god, there's spears incoming as well. How much bonus burst infantry? 15. Okay, that counts. Any bonus verse less than 10 doesn't actually mean they are good against that unit. That's the hill I will die on. Luckily, my Chaos Warriors are not large, and also we're much better fighters than those stinky, weedy-armed little Wood Elves. I should have probably just charged into the back of them, shouldn't I? But that's probably fine. Sisters, how much damage have you done? You know what? That's less than I thought you would have done. Also, you're not on a dragon, which is nice. We're just currently just hanging around watching you. We can't actually reach you. And so, oh, apparently the turkey decided to get tenderized. It's a bold play. Luckily, I think we've managed to kill most of their units. Just enough to hopefully cause the flying units to break. Ish. Yep, there we go. Finally. God, it took a while. We've got the new patch. It is running. I have what? Skulls? I could use skulls. Oh, I'll take the skulls. Skulls are mine.
Arbaal the Undefeated.
So we've got more replenishment for Arbaal, which means he will basically always be at full health, which is quite handy. We have defeated those. We've got 5 favour, not huge, but the trait was better. And I think I'll go for more replenishment, actually. Keep this army in tip-top condition. Sven, oh my god, son. is gonna get Wound Maker. There we go. So we now have better magic items. Look at this. Sword of Strife, 7 melee attack, 10% weapon strength, 25. This is good. Right, this looks pretty good, doesn't it? That looks fine. Glittering Scales, I don't think it's changed. I mean, that was always a good item, though. Enchanted Shield, actually not complete garbage. Even, like, Obsidian Trinket, 20 armor. Not bad. I mean, that's... It's not great, but it's certainly not horrendous. Like, it's okay. It is fine. Sword of Bloods gives unyielding assault, which means our melee attack will never be reduced during battle. 10 bonus for infantry. I mean, that's really good. That's a green item. That's a green. I am really tempted. Should we merge some of these and see what happens? Let's do it. The Obsidian Blade. I think the Obsidian Blade's always been really good though, so I wouldn't have expected that to change, to be honest. That's fine. Totally understandable. Yeah, we can also. I could merge this and make a green armor. Let's do it. Void armor. What? That's actually pretty good.
I am an army.
Oh my god. Now if they could just do ancillaries. Now do ancillaries, CA. Now do ancillary. I do think that is... I'm quite cheered by that, because it looks like they've gone, oh yeah, no, this was really bad to start off with, wasn't it? We should have done this better. Which means any future games, fingers crossed, should... I say that, and then I look at Warhammer 3 and how that released, and the numbers across the board in that game. Look, I can hope, right? I can hope. We can all hope. We can all hope. We can all hope. So, what do we want? Skulls per turn? Maybe. Income from post-battle loot. There we go. So that's the bad boy we want, isn't it? Because, I mean, we do get a lot of money from beating people up. We do get a lot of money for beating people up. Right, I'm still not going to do either of those because that's a suicide mission. Arbaal the Undefeated will not be undefeated for much longer if he takes on 2 stacks of Chaos Dwarves and the garrison. I mean, look, I know what you're doing, Khorne, but I'm not going to fall for it, all right? Why don't you just go and attack the big pile of Chaos Dwarves there? This will be fine, trust me. Rubbing his hands in glee at the amount of jam he's going to get out of that one. Mostly at my expense, obviously. I wouldn't mind taking on one of those armies, just not all of that at the same time. It feels egregious. Too much. You want me to kill Skull Taker?
Only the best and the bravest are fit to face me. The embodiment of Khorne's furious...
Go back in your box, you creepy old bastard. Is that Rip? Hang on. I feel like that farm is going into the river. Okay, we get the Destroyer of Khorne. Did they upgrade this? Dunno. What we got? It's just a bunch of dead people. That's easy. I can make them deader. We can do that. Should we go and do that now? Should we bop that one out now? I reckon we can do it, can't we? I mean, look at us. Look at us. Oh, Khemri's dead. God. We're all Khemri. Should we go and do that one now? May as well. Unless we got... hang on. No, go. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Right. What do we got? Oxyotl... Orion. Orion's going to be near his thing, isn't he? You, I don't care about. We could. I mean, I don't have this, and it's hot Khorne on Khorne action, right? Love that shit. No, not challenges. I didn't want to do challenges. I wanted to do the big skull throne thingy. How do we get this? 500. Okay, we need to spend 500 skulls. Let's go with. I mean, we could get someone from beyond. Income from post battle loot would be quite nice. We don't need that because we're not actually doing anything. Let's go with... Let's go with that bad boy. What else can we get? Recruit rank +3, global recruit. Okay, that's quite nice. Hungering Blades. Okay, fine. Growth and control. Instant replenish leader's army. That's quite handy. Faction user movement range, that's very handy. And instantly summons a blood host of faction leader. Okay, that's 8,000 skulls there. That's a lot of skulls. It's a lot of that's not even one skull per person. It's like multiple skulls per person. The exchange rate on that is awful. Alright, let's just go and do this. Because I always forget to do the quest. And if I don't do it, raiding the land. We need to earn money from raiding. Oh, but I hate raiding.
They will know who walked here.
That would take me so many turns.
I am inclined.
I'm not. Tell Khorne to get the fuck out of here. Do some raiding. Pyrrhic victory, we shall see. Famous last words. Okay, I have questions here. Just what? One, I've never seen this map before, and it looks very cool. However, I do wonder who, when looking around at the available space for construction zones, went, you know what? Let's just build in the middle of the river. Seems like a good idea, because ultimately it's not a good idea. That doesn't seem like a good idea, but there we go. Anyway, the enemy general has decided to charge straight into my lines, and is now getting pummeled into submission. In fact, I'll go so far as to say he's now deceased. I mean, he was already deceased, but you know what I mean. And then we just need to kill off the Mortis engine, and they also helpfully just solo charge straight into, just YOLO'd Leroy Jenkins as a blast from the past right into my army. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work, guys. Now, of course, this thing will explode when it dies, so I'm going to pull my units, but I don't know if it actually does any damage. Well, it certainly didn't do any damage then, as my halbards then move back up into position. Job done. Then we've got the Banshee, who we're dealing with, and I think that's basically their entire command crew dead, apart from this White King over here, who I didn't notice. Gonna be honest, he's not really that problematic. The Vargulf is having a bad time as well. I mean, so far so good. Basically, we can just hold this weirdly constructed. Right, like the rising damp here must be an absolute nightmare. It's like Undead Venice, but you've basically like constructed it in a pond where the building's taking up more of the pond, and the pond. You've kind of built a moat the hard way, haven't you? Or rather, maybe the easy way. I don't know which way would be easier, to be honest. How hard is it to build a moat? Because you just need to dig a big ditch, don't you? Really, realistically, at the end of the day, it's just a big ditch. Compared to building your house in the middle of a big pond of stagnant water, which I feel comes with more complexity, but that's just me. Anywho, considering this is going so well, I'm assuming there's going to be something that happens, so we're going to flank around and bring... I'm going to be honest, this is the largest flank in history. This takes friggin' ages. I thought they'd be much quicker. They would not. They take forever to get around. At the point they come back, the battle's basically over. Still, it's a thought that counts, isn't it? So apparently, the riverbeds are like, I don't know, moving or something, and then, oh no, enemy reinforcements pour in from random points around the big stagnant pond that people have built their houses in. Also probably a bad, like, not only did you build your house in the middle of a pond, and is that windows there? Right, they've built a submarine house, haven't they? Their house is literally underwater. I mean, I can't tell whether they built that and then it flooded, in which case, why would you build your house in a big hole? This seems like a really bad idea just all around. But also, it's got bodies in it. Why would you do this to yourself? Anyway, the Leviathan, Sebastian, is currently chasing the doggos, which is actually fine because he's taken himself off. I'm okay with that. The halbards have broken off from the main line to deal with the animated hulks, which I'm going to be honest aren't really a big problem because animated hulks are generally terrible. Tell you what, this Chaos Spawn doing alright. 84 kills, look at that. this is... I know it said Pyrrhic victory. This is not a hard fight. This is a pretty easy fight. To be honest, had I known that units would spawn behind me, I would have kept units in reserve to deal with them specifically. As it is, not a big issue. Arbaal and Motherboard are going to go and deal with the rotting Leviathan. I'm surprised Arbaal's taking so much damage considering that they're both absolutely just wailing on him. He does have a lot of armor, I guess. And finally, my flanking forces arrive, ready to charge into the rear of the enemy army gently, like a soft breeze, as the enemy army disintegrates. Because it was already beaten. But, hey, better late than never, guys. Pyrrhic victory. Pitiful. You get £6 grand for that though. Nice. And another £5 and replenishment, and also the Destroyer of Khorne. All of which are pretty handy. I don't know if I want you on a... Do I want you on a thingy-majig? What do you actually do with it? Give her a furious glory. I guess... okay, I guess it is a Khorne. I guess it is a Khorne one.
I grasp the intent.
Okay, good for you. We'll grab all of the Unbreakable Host. Makes them unbreakable, which is... well... Go on then.
Serviceable for a time.
I mean, he's not demonic, so it's not as useful, but we'll definitely give you the little gatey thing. Wait, can you get... No. We'll definitely give you... What can you get? Murderous Sycophant. Okay. Man of the Hound. That looks quite good. Or Aspirant, which is also not bad.
Never vanquished.
Alright, we've got the Destroyer of Khorne, which you can have, which means we can give the Obsidian Blade to you. Looks good. Oh, I'm so glad they finally got around to making magic items not complete garbage. It's so nice. Only took them... how many years? It's alright, we won't mention it. Wait. Oh, for a minute I thought I made a blood host. I was like, have I made a blood host? Hello, Skull Taker. Right, Skull Taker's right there, but we do need to replenish before we take on Skull Taker, because like me, he's very good at killing people. We've got the doggo. What do we have to do? Build a trophy hall. I will forget what that is and maybe do it at some point. Meanwhile... Nope, not that one. This one. Here we go. Ooh, should I go and beat up Skull Taker? His army's actually quite nasty. But I think he's the... well, apart from Orion, who I think is still tucked away on his tree, isn't he? Where is he? Down here. Yes, he is still sitting on his tree, which I can't... Probably K-I-S-S-I-G. Manfred, on the other hand...
I'll take Sigmar's throne.
Manfred, on the other hand... We need to... Have we got one for Manfred? We do have one for Manfred. I'm kind of tempted to take out Manfred. One, because he sucks. Not in a good way. We could take Oxyotl. I just don't think Vanguard deployment's that useful. It would give us 10 Khorne favour, though. How much favour do we have? 18! Slapping that in the bank. We're not to fighting a complete enough challenge. One out to fight in battle. It does make us tired. When fighting a battle, the enemy will receive a significant stat increase. It's 15 Khorne corruption for 5 turns after complete a challenge. I mean, the upkeep reduction is great, but we would need to keep bouncing around the world just to upkeep that. I'm also kind of tempted to do the cults because I do like cults. 10% chance of summoning a cult after winning a battle. It's 4 a turn though. I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound. We can kill... I mean, Oxyotl is going to be annoying to fight because of all those chameleon skinks, which means you just need to, like, drag net them, surround them, just push them back and eventually surround them. It's annoying, but it can be done. Summon a cult after completing a challenge. I'm tempted to do this. I've done it. I've done it, and we're going to go and fight Oxyotl. There is no peace, only revenge. Okay, have I met your there we are. The Flaming Scribes.
They are the red ones. I prefer pink.
I mean, we've all got our preferences, that's absolutely fine. Really? I don't really care, I just want the money. I don't even care. If I want the stuff you've got, I'll just come and take it. Oh, this is going to be an absolute... Can I just auto-resolve this? Because I genuinely don't want to fight that many chameleon skinks. I feel like fighting that many chameleon skinks is going to give me an aneurysm. And not in a good way. I mean, we could occupy. We could come and live down here. Problem is, I'd never be able to defend it. Because we can't transport ourselves around. Did we get a cult? Hang on. Yeah, boom, job done. Did we get a cult? Did we get a did we get, because it promised me a cult unless it takes 1 turn to take effect. It doesn't say, it says it's done. Summons a cult after completing a challenge. Where's my cult? Where's my elephant? Where's my elephant? You sons of bitches, you haven't given me a cult. This is bullshit. Khorne, you fucked me over. I hate it.
Nothing survives me.
What an absolute... I've been done out of a cult. I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming.
Anything can serve bloodshed.
Well, I'm very cross.
Destroyer of Khorne.
Okay, well, we lost our doggos. Shall I get some cornicles? Thing is, we've got a lot of anti-large. I could... I like better chariots, aren't they, really?
With me, you will sow true carnage.
Sure, whatever. Get one of... Oh, that's 2 turns. Oh, fuck. We could just stay down here for 2 turns while I recruit. Well, I could recruit some stuff, right? We're in no rush. We've got no places to be. You want me to kill Nakari now? I could do that. But you didn't give me a cult! You said you give me a cult. There is no cult. I see no cults here. This is the worst kind of betrayal. One on me. There's definitely no cults. Right, we'll try... And if that doesn't work, then obviously I'll just untick it, because apparently it's just broken. Because I don't get a cult. Unless I misunderstood. Summons a cult after... It says summons a cult. Didn't work. 20% chance of summoning a cult. Is it 20% chance of summoning a cult after winning a battle? It says completing a challenge. I definitely completed a challenge. I definitely, like 99% sure I completed a challenge. I'm fairly sure it takes... Did we do the turn before? I can't remember. Well, there we go. What's going to give me... so we want to do that because that's more money, right? We're actually in the money. I could potentially get another army. I'm in the money because I disbanded a bunch of units. But I'll get more cavalry, which I want. And to be honest, going home at this point seems like a waste of time. I've got people to kill. Right, let's go and do another. If this doesn't work, then it's bullshit. Should we go and beat up Nakari? Is reinforcements expected? No reinforcements expected. Where is Nakari, pray tell? There you are.
Yes.
There you are. Okay, we could bop you. It's a perfect challenge. I can't remember what Nakari's thing is. Let's go and bop you. I bet we can get the elves to pay us to fight him as well.
I will hold my hatred for your people for now.
Oh, you're not even... Wait, what? Who are you all with? Okay. Okay. Let's go and have a chat with... No. Maybe up. Where are you? There you are. Let's go have a chat with you.
I expect naught but lies from you.
That's rude. Oh, Rick, you won't even pay me. You just want me to do it. Well, because of that, I'm not gonna do it for free. I'm gonna do it because I want to. What a bitch. Yeah, I didn't do it because you wanted me to. I did it because I wanted to. That's the important thing. Can I just say how much I hate the water texture for this? Like, what is this? It looks like it's heavily polluted. It looks awful. It looks awful. It's obviously repeating as well. I don't know who did this, but it's awful and I hate it, so sorry. Anyway, meanwhile, Arbaal is taking out the... Yeah, I'm talking about water again. Arbaal is taking out the Hellflayers. I'm very passionate about water. From a distance. I'm having a bad time. I'm going to have a bad time, though, because Demonettes... Well, one thing you can say about Demonettes, they have a shit ton of armor piercing. Which means they're going to open me up like a tin can. Because one thing you can say about Chaos Warriors is they have a lot of armor. Yeah, but, you know, putting a tin opener against a tin, who's going to win that fight? That's right, the tin opener. Which means that while we should do okay, it's going to be dicey. Also, Nakari is an absolute mincing machine. Careful, careful! Oh, there's so much damage! At least the Forsaken don't have the armor piercing. Okay, cavalry moving in on the left flank. We are fighting in water, which I think should debuff the enemy, or maybe it doesn't count as water. Maybe this water doesn't actually count as water. Who knows what water actually is? What is water? What does it want? How do we kill it? Now, the cavalry engagement on the left flank is going our way, which is good, because the infantry engagement on the right isn't super great. We basically need to deal with this and then mosey on over to back up our boys. Arbaal has managed to break away and is heading for Nakari.
Riding down the murder field.
Come here. Ow. Motherfucker. Get him. Get him, boys. I bet Nakari would like a four-way. Pummel him. Nice thing about Nakari, not much help. Very little help. We're going to summon in some bloodletters as well, just to help out, but you can see my right flank is looking a little bit worse for wear, as the Demonettes kind of open it up. Large pile of dead bodies over there. Most of them mine. We did better than I thought we would, though, actually, comparatively. Nakari goes down like a sack of shit, not for the first time. And with Nakari's death, the rest of his army disintegrates. Because I guess they liked having him around or something.
It is our souls who suffer.
I am going to... Should I take the cash? did get quite a lot of money anyway. But, you know, you can never have enough. Hang on, how did Nakari survive? Fuck out of here. Come here, you little shit. You don't get to live. You little bugger. Okay, you come over here. Oh, there's my cult. Maybe it needed a turn to take effect and it just didn't tell me, or maybe it's a 20%. Oh my, to be honest, 6% speed for the entire army is a pretty legit. All right, what do we got here? We do have this one, don't we? The Fight Club. We should get the Fight Club. Definitely get the Fight Club. Let's go with Kill and Bloodthirst. Yep, that'll do it.
Anything can serve bloodshed.
Indeed it can. Okay, so Ryan, I don't really want to fight. I don't want to fight anyone near a tree. I'm gonna be honest. Fighting Wood Elves is a nightmare at the best. Oh wait, hang on. Do you no longer want me to deal with him? Because I can't see him. It's weird. Maybe it only refreshes at the end of the turn? Okay. I mean, I should probably get another army, shouldn't I? I've just been doing nothing down here. I've been too busy gallivanting around, making movies, singing songs and fighting around the world. Oh, we've got double cults. Double trouble. Double fight club. Fight club? The most important thing about Fight Club is that you mispronounce it. It's the first rule. Let's have the Skull Crushers. Yeah, we want some more Skull Crushers. Hello? Where are you, my friend? Oh.
My axe thirsts for war.
Who are you at war with?
Come then,
No
messenger.
one?
Spit
You're not at war with anyone? Get out of it. Literally no one. Alright, well at least dwarves are going to be easier to kill than demonettes, who open my Chaos Warriors up like a tin can. With that said, they do have 2 brimstone guns. That's not very nice. I'm not ready. Oh, and a bomber as well. Oh, double trouble. Oh, God, that's a nightmare. Oh, okay.
You have gained the destroyer's attention.
Needs must. Yeah, we're declaring war. I'd like someone to pay me, but hey, war is war. I'm just going to bop you. And take the replenishment, I think. Did we get a Fight Club here? Oh, we did get a Fight Club here. Evidently, it just took a turn to take effect. Didn't tell us it needed a turn to take effect, but it took a turn to take effect. But at least we still got...
Of course.
Okay, we need to upgrade you. We need to upgrade you, and then we get the Maguses, and then I forget actually what the plan is here. What are we actually doing with these? Don't need that. That could be useful. It's only really useful when I'm in the province, which is unlikely. I mean, this would be good if we can get corn corruption more than 50. That would be doable. If we get a hero down here, we get 15, and then whatever amount of corruption the special Magus building does. So that is kind of doable. But yeah, we'd need someone down, basically just to stand around and make the place look untidy. Can we get someone to do that? We do have a Cultist of Khorne here. Doesn't matter which one we're going to get. Just, sure, you, Walker. That's a good name, because guess what you're going to be doing? Sailing. So good luck with that. I guess I want more... I guess I could get this. I mean, more melee attack for melee infantry units would be kind of handy. I kind of want to get another army. We do have 34 grand in the bank. I feel... we could do that. I don't know who to fight, though. And I'm currently fighting everyone, which could be a problem later on, but we'll worry about that later. Just... How... Why... Why was one of Thorgrim's armies up here and also you're not at war with Skarsnik? How does that work? Surely you would be at war with them. God, Khorne heroes are... Scarbrand is scary. Skulltake... Okay, Skulltaker's not so much. I feel like when you put Skulltaker on his mount, he can't hit for shit for some reason. I don't know why. Arbaal's doing an amazing work, though. Arbaal's doing great. Skulltaker can't hit for shit. I think it's probably something to do with animation cell or something. I can get Iron Hides or reduce enemy leadership. I kind of think reducing enemy leadership... A scar on the face is going to reduce the leadership of literally everyone. Wow. That's pretty intense. It's a hell of a scar. It's a hell of a scar. Right, no, I'm not doing that. You though. You, though. Where are you? Hello, my little friend. Oh, there you are. Hello. Hello. I mean, I would like more cults. I will beggar myself by building all these friggin' cults, but hey, you gotta build fight clubs. Am I right? It's really annoying that some of these are stuck on wood elves when I do not want to fight wood elves. I mean, Manfred's down there, but it's not. It's only a worthy battle. It's not a perfect challenge. And I don't want to fight an ultimate bloodbath against these jerks. Because again, they are just stuck around their settlement, not doing anything. Let's travel over here. How the heck? Savage Orc invasion. Wait, what? Why are you a Savage Orc invasion? Oh, are these like special armies spawned for this very case? Is that what that is? Okay. Cool. Arbaal is leading his cavalry over to the flank. To engage the most useless unit in this army, the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. I don't know why they're bad. I think it's just because they're so wide. I think that's the problem. They're so much wider than most other cavalry. Because of the legs, you see. And I think because of that, they kind of have trouble engaging. So that's my... I mean, also their stats are terrible. I think they're just, you know, they're much... I much malign them. But when you've got squig hoppers, you don't need another cavalry unit. Like, S-tier cavalry unit. Spider Riders, F-tier. Is there an F? There should be. And if so, that's where Spider Riders live. In the F-tier. Meanwhile, our cavalry engage... No, infantry, that's right. The infantry engage the enemy front line. All the cavalry in there as well. There go the fanatics, but apart from a few jamified board... Ah. So inside of a Chaos Warrior looks like, apparently. Night Goblin's not going to be any match for our boys. Even some cavalry movement, not cavalry, chariots, that's the one. I mean, there is some cavalry, having knocked out the Goblin Rock Lobber. However, over here we've got an issue, because this is where they've got the Black Orcs. And Black Orcs, actually very killy. Very killy boys. Do tend to do a lot of damage. And our cavalry doesn't have armor piercing. So basically we're at quite a disadvantage there. They've also got a rogue island. It's not a giant, but it's pretty good. Giants are just the best monster. Don't act. So while most of the greenskin army has been neutralized, over here things are looking a little bit more dicey. As our cavalry just gets wrecked by Black Orcs, apparently. We're just taking so much damage. The Black Orcs are racking up the kills. They've already got 1,000 damage dealt as gold. They will be doing very well for themselves in there. Apart from a unit of Spider Riders on the flank, I mean, like, what are they going to do? Charge me and do nothing? How much damage? They've got 100. Oh, they didn't even bother charging me. Oh, they got bows. Wow, you did like single-digit damage. That was appalling. I was shooting into the back. It was like, I mean, that's effectively just a back scratch. It's a massage. It's a little bit of back acupuncture. 0 damage. Completely bloody useless. The Black Orcs, on the other hand, with 44 kills, 2,000 damage dealt as gold. They've been wrecking my face. Black Orcs. Absolute monsters. We summon in some bloodletters because this guy's got physical resistance and it's only 10%, but still, let's bypass that physical resistance and bring him down. Skulls! Give me skulls. I want your skulls.
Arbaal the Undefeated!
I want your skulls.
I bring oblivion.
More skulls. Only 11 skulls though. Not that many. Also, we've hit max massacring shit. Look at that. Holy shit. Upkeep reduction. Minus 40%. Nice. Nice. Sweet. Makes me feel like I'm the AI. Right. I wonder if maybe we should go... Should we go on a little rampage down here? I feel like we're quite safe up here. I mean, I could recruit an army. Did we make it? We did make a cult. We made 2 cults, in fact. We made 2 cults. Do I want to keep those cults? Or, like, how do I want to play this? Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't care. Or maybe I just build some random shit. Like this. Whatever this is. This would give me some basic units, which I do not care about. Pledge 100 skulls and over 40 battle. Okay, that's in the province. Okay.
Servant of the faith.
So we could build this, and then, because I mean Midland is a fairly big province, right? And then we could go on a rampage. Holy shit! The Executioner's Axe gives us Executor. Oh my god, that's pretty ace. It lets us execute people. Which, I've got to be honest, makes sense. Is the Executioner's Axe better than the Obsidian Blade now? Oh my god. I think it might be. Because that lets us kill people below 20% hit points, doesn't it? Which is probably better. Oh my god. No longer the best magic item in the game. Move over, Obsidian Blade. There's a new bad boy in town.
Khorne watches. You will fight.
I know he does. I could get dual weapons. Oh, this is only going to take 1 turn to recruit, which is quite handy. I could get rid of the normal chariot.
My will commands. My will banishes.
Okay. We could get another juggernaut, another gore beast. Sorry, not juggernaut. Another gore beast. That's only going to take 1 turn to recruit. We could also, like, merge these
You will
guys.
witness me firsthand.
And then get red. I know he's gold chevron, but
Shall you be dispatched?
we'll get a couple of the dual boys, and then maybe I'm going to go on a little rampage down here. Maybe we do a rampage. Maybe we go on a little rampage. We could do this, which means everyone gets less melee attack, leadership, and all that kind of bollocks, and that means they're going to have a terrible time here, and I'm going to have a lovely time. And you, Mr. Walker... Mr. Walker... Sailson. Walker Sailson. Yes, that's your job. Right, more skulls, that would be handy, and the soon... Oh, we could get the Blood Beast, because when I was using Blood Beast previously with Skull Taker, there was that bug where they had reduced... They'd made all monstrous infantry only hit one unit entity whenever they attacked, which was obviously bad. A bold play, Cotton, turns out didn't work out very well, so... what are they thinking? Even when I read that, I was thought... That... Because a lot of... It was everyone hits... Number of attacks is based on your weapon strength. Rounded to the nearest 100. So if you did 90, you hit 1. If you hit 180, then you hit 2. In theory, not stupid, right? But then most monstrous infantry has under 151 weapon strength, which meant it would only hit one guy. And I read this, and I was a bit like, I'm sure they would have. I'm sure they factored that in, because that seems like such an obvious thing to go wrong that that can't possibly be an issue. Anyway, it was an issue. Just so weird. Oh, hello, Bellicle. Hello, Bellicle. I kind of want to go on a rampage, but there's so many more people to kill, probably. Not you, though. I could go and kill... Grombrindle's not moved. He's not moved. He's just been sat there for forever, apparently. Oh, well. Because the patch does change the AI, I don't know if it's taken effect. I believe it has. I'm not... Maybe the options. Maybe the options are there to check. I should check the options for the campaign. I'll check that. But that'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.